Okay, welcome back to Treats from Mexico. This next treat from Mexico is not going to be food. It's going to be more of an experience. And because we're in the southern part of Mexico in Playa del Carmen, we're going to go visit a cenote. And a cenote is like an underground cave that's filled up with water. However, we kind of got stuck. We had to park back there. We had to park back there because there's a big stump. And this thing is so huge we couldn't get it out. So we're going to walk, and when we get there, I'll come back and we'll talk again more about what cenotes are and how you can find them and how cool they are. Okay, so keep in mind when you're going to find your cenote, when you come down to Playa del Carmen or anywhere in the Yucatan and you're looking for your cenote, you don't have to do what we're doing. There are lots of them right off the highway, and they have cenotes, C-E-N-O-T-E, cenotes. And you can just pull off and go swim in them, and they're really, really cool. But we're going to one that has been recommended to us by some divers. They just recently found one that was like 380 kilometers, super huge, and it connects them all together. We're gonna go get into that one only because we have a guide. So you don't have to do what we're doing. Kind of Jurassic Parky. Welcome to Jurassic Park. And then when we get there, so anyway, the point was, you can find lots of cenotes that are very cool right off the road. The one that we're going to is not right off the road. We're having to hike to it. All right, so we had to go to a different place. This is not the same cenote that we were walking to, but this is another place that's just down the path from it. You can see behind me they're building out this place to be a really nice park. But in the meantime, I'm going to switch from front camera to back camera. In the meantime, I'm going to show you what this place looks like. It looks like a lake with palm trees on it. But when you get into it, you'll see that there'll be underground caves that go for miles and miles and miles. So I'm going to come down these steps. Perdón, Fede. There's a cenote down there. You see it's a cave, and you can swim into that cave, and it goes on and on and on. And stalactites and stalagmites, that's one of the caves. And if you look over here, you'll see one of the other caves where you see where the ground is just washed out underneath it, and the rest of it is they've built it out where you can swim here. Now we've had a lot of rain, and so there's been a lot of flooding, but we're going to go down and swim in some of that. I won't be able to take pictures of what it looks like inside, but we'll be able to download some photos for you so you can see what cenotes look like. Okay, so this is the second cave. Again, y'all have to understand that this place is not even open for business yet. We just kind of stumbled across it, and we asked the workers if we could come in and swim, and they said yes. But this will be eventually, someday, this will be open for anyone who wants to come swim. And it looks like they've got lines down, like ropes, that you can follow if you wanted to go and explore with your snorkel. But man, the light doesn't go far enough in here for you guys to see this cave. It goes way back there. Super cool place to come swimming. And the water, you can see from here, is crystal clear. And so these things fill up. Even though the ocean is very close, these things fill up with fresh water. And they're a great place to swim. Now they don't allow, in most cases they don't allow you to use any kind of suntan lotion, because this is a closed system, and there's no way for it to process the suntan lotion. It'll cloud up the water. So you either have to buy their special suntan lotion or not wear any. This place is not open for business yet, so they haven't really told us we don't have any on anyway because it's so cloudy. Anyway, okay, so you can see from this map that these cenotes will go for miles and miles and miles, and the spelunkers, the guys in there with their tanks, with their air tanks, will go explore these things. And so from time to time, these cenotes pop up, and you'll see the roots from these trees coming all the way down to the bottom. So these cenotes will pop up, and I'm going to see if I can give you a better idea what they look like. Now this is really full of water. Normally this is much lower, and you can swim underneath there. And so I won't be able to show you with the camera because my camera is not an underwater camera. But Normally you can swim underneath there, like Lily's doing right there. And you can swim underneath in all the directions. So because of the flood, I'm not going to be able to show you much further into it, but I will try to download some photos for you. Cenotes come in every shape and size. Some of them are just little pools of water that you dive into and you see underneath. It goes along for miles. Other times the cenote opens up in a huge cavern like this one, and you can see down how the swimmers are little bitty. This is a very huge opening to a cenote.